Okay, another quiet day, 111. I told you yesterday I'm not buying anything right now because my base case is that we're going to go back down to this bull market support band as a minimum, and that's at 108,000. So if this market's bouncing, I'm not buying this bounce, guys. I'm not buying this bounce. But even without the bounce, I can tell you one thing. Today I've had my biggest profit trading day ever since we started in crypto, believe it or not. Cannot believe how in a day where the markets haven't been moving, I landed up trading my biggest trades that I've ever made and making the most crypto profits in a single day that I've ever made. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it so that maybe you guys can replicate what I'm doing. A lot of it was luck. Some of it was just a combination of luck and maybe a little bit of skill, and then also a combination of the right tools. I want to show you exactly what I'm doing. So guys, big show today. As you can see, my birthday. I knew you guys wouldn't. I told my friend here who's watching my show, they're going to know everything. They know it's my birthday today. Thank you for the messages. Thank you guys. Let's get the show on the road, guys. Okay, GM, happy birthday to me. I see it. I see you guys. Thank you. Tiago, thank you. Stin, thank you. Charles, thank you. Bjorn, thank you. Alex, thank you. Thank you guys so much, love. I see you guys here today. I see you guys every day. Kevin says, tell us we're too late. I don't know what you mean, sir. Why I was late? Okay, I was late because it was my birthday and I was in a strip club. And I had two strippers, one on this leg and one on that leg, and I couldn't leave. Happy birthday. Thank you guys. The chat's moving so quickly. I can't even keep up. Franco, thank you. Bo, thank you. Patrick, thank you. Big day, big day today. Guys, big day today. Also, not because it's my birthday, also because I had like my biggest crypto trading day ever. And it's hard to believe that I had the biggest crypto trading day ever on a day where, okay, the altcoins are a bit greener, but remember the alts got fucked up yesterday. So the fact that they're a bit greener makes no difference. We still in this bull market, in this 111 range, and my base case is still that we're going down as a minimum to the bull market support band, and that's the first place where we can bounce. As I said to you yesterday, if we don't bounce there, then my next case is that we actually bounce here, which is actually the bet I took with Sheldon. I took Sheldon a bet that before we hit 140, we're going to hit 105 or 100 on the charts. And so for me, I'm not buying anything now. And the reason why I'm not buying anything now is because we're in no man's land territory, right? This is literally the worst place to buy anything. The fear and greed is at 51. No one's scared. No one's euphoric. We're not at a point where the market has momentum forward and no one's scared. So no one's dumping their tokens. So if you're buying a token now, you better have a bloody good reason why you're buying that token. Because who buys in no man's land? The market's not euphoric. We know the markets are mechanisms that move between extreme emotions, extreme greed and extreme fear. So if markets are mechanisms that move between extreme emotions, what license do you have to buy here? What reason do you have to actually buy a token here and to put your money to rest here? Because I think this tweet is a little bit profound. He says, when traders bet on long-term markets, their capital is getting locked, forcing them to pass on profitable opportunities. If you've got a little bit of capital left, what are you doing investing the capital right now? Like, what is your reason to invest that capital right now? Specifically, when there's so many other things that you can do with your capital, where you can actually land up making money. And that's exactly what happened to me today. I wasn't actually going to make this show today, but I was prepping for a completely different show. And I was watching my profit account, and my profit account was going up and up and up and up and up. And I was like, holy shit, if I didn't have capital, if I didn't have money right now, could I still have made that money? No, I couldn't have. And so I want to show you how I made the money and what you're going to keep your money aside for. And again, if you are buying this market right now, tell me you have a very good reason. Tell me you have an insider in the token that's telling you that they're going to do a 50% token burn. And when they do, then you'll benefit like the guys that had the inside information on OKB. I didn't have the inside information, unfortunately. But if you got the inside information, congratulations. You needed money to do that. But otherwise, what is your reason for buying this market now in absolute no man's land territory? When this is the situation says that if you put your money to rest now, there's a good chance that you're going to start going down in your P&L. And then you're going to have less money. And then you also don't have access to the money because either it's locked up in a losing trade now, you can't sell it. You're not going to sell a losing trade unless you get stopped, right? So you need to hold on to your money for proper opportunities. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. Sometimes the best trade is actually just being patient. I told you guys, I may be wrong here. The market may bounce. If we start getting momentum on the way up, if the fear and greed starts moving and I see the market's getting a little bit exuberant, then we can talk again. But right now, this market is not giving me anything. It's not telling me to buy. It's not telling me to sell. I'm certainly not taking the last of my capital and putting the last of my capital to work. I need to keep money for opportunities. And I want to show you some amazing opportunities. But before I do, I see that we've got 1,736 people and 290 likes. Have you liked the show today? Have you hit like on YouTube? Go and hit like on YouTube. Because if you don't hit like, then guys, help me here. On my birthday, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get more likes than viewers. You think we can do something like that? If everyone likes twice, we get more likes than viewers. I think it's possible. I'm not sure it's possible. You can try. I'm not sure it's possible, but let's try. All right, so let me show you some opportunities that crypto presented me with today. And I mean, one of them was like almost too fucking good to be true. I phoned the researchers this morning. I was like, guys, is this really fucking happening? And they were like, yeah, but. I was like, no buts. Is this happening? Yes, it's happening. Look what I saw this morning. It might actually open up again. Who knows? Okay, so if you look at Hyperliquid and you look at where Hyperliquid was trading this morning, let me go into a smaller chart, onto a 5-minute chart. So you can see it on a 5-minute chart. Hyperliquid on, 𝗙𝗪𝗔𝗪𝗏 on Hyperliquid was trading at 35 and 36 cents. And then I went to Bybit. I was like, hold on, what are you trading on here? 21, 22 cents. I was like, Houston, we have a problem here. Hyperliquid 35 cents, Bybit 28, 29 cents. What did I do? I shorted Hyperliquid and I bought Bybit and I was not exposed to the market anymore. And I ended up making a packet of money. Okay, a packet of money. I shorted on Hyperliquid and I bought on Bybit. It was like the simplest arb in the whole wide world. Okay, I was just paying attention. I saw 𝗙𝗪𝗔𝗪𝗏 was trading at a different price but massive arbitrage. 34, 35 cents here and 21, 22 cents here. I was like, no, this is too good to be true. Bang. I longed Bybit. I shorted Hyperliquid. I made money on the Hyperliquid position on the down of Hyperliquid. I made money on Bybit going up to catch up. And now they're trading more or less at par. You got to keep your eyes open for these situations, right? So that was the first way that I landed up making money this morning. And again, that was luck and actually just having a good research team and just noticing immediately what's happening. There's one guy on our research team, Alessandro, you know him. He makes shows on the thing here. He's Hyperliquid all day long. So every time he talks about Hyperliquid, I open up the Hyperliquid thing and there it is. The ARB was staring me right in the face. I had to take it. I took it unapologetically. Then another place that I landed up making a packet of money is here on the news terminal, right? I showed you the news terminal yesterday. This is in my mind the most addictive way right now to make money in crypto. And I wasn't the only one who landed up making money using the news terminal yesterday. People that used the news terminal yesterday made money on Numerai and they made money on CRO and crypto.com. It's pretty simple how this thing works. And I'm telling you, it's the most addictive thing that I've ever done in crypto. Basically, here it is, right? We are in real time. We are getting news feeds from, here, look, here, there's still a trade open. It's a demo trade that I did yesterday. This is one of the trades I did yesterday, where as soon as the Numerai news came out yesterday, I opened a trade, right? And you can see that trade is 200% up. I opened it while I was demoing the system to people yesterday. So what is it? This has an AI, and what the AI does is the AI works out which accounts move prices or which accounts are real good source accounts. And it feeds you every time that these accounts tweet or Telegram or whatever else, it feeds you the information within milliseconds. So this information took 126 milliseconds to get you. When the information actually gets to you, it actually tags the tokens that are mentioned in the thing here. And then you can take long and short positions in a matter of milliseconds. So just have a look here. Like Vitalik, it talks about Vitalik supportive of ZKPs, ZK proofs, okay? And it says, look, the potential tokens that could move here are Prove and ETH. And then if I just clicked, that's it, I'm long. Because I've preset the news terminal to take positions of $1,000 or $100,000. And so what you can see here is that I take the position, and the thing about a news terminal is speed, right? So this is what happened yesterday. Let me just close that trade. So this is what happened yesterday with the Numerai trade. The news actually came out. Here's the news over here, right? The news came out, but we got the news first. So the news is that JP Morgan secured a spot in 𝗙𝗎𝗏. 𝗙𝗎𝗏 is an AI bot that manages a fund, basically, if I understand correctly, or not allows AI bots to manage funds. And what they did here was JP Morgan. There was a piece of news that said JP Morgan actually secures a spot to invest $500 million in 𝗙𝗎𝗏. Okay, as soon as that came out, because I had the information first, because that's what this news terminal does, it pings and it pings and it pings. And then I took the trade, and here I am, well, 200% up on the trade. I preset the level of the trade. So in the settings over here, I said, look, there's two trade sizes for me, $1,000, which is my demo account, and $100,000, which is my real account. And I set the leverage at 10x, and I told it, take the trades on Bybit, Blofin, and Binance. And then I preset that into the terminal, right? Okay. And so what you can see is that I managed to, because I caught it first, I landed up making profits. Okay. Now, if I want to close the trade, should I close it? Let me close it. I mean, I'm up 200%. Here we go. Closed. Bang. Finished. But you see, the thing with the trading terminal is all speed, right? Is all speed. So as soon as something happens, like here, Hyperliquid, something happened, I quickly click on the chart. I can see the chart. Is it going to move the price? Bang. I'm long Hyperliquid. If I don't want to go long Hyperliquid, okay, quickly, I'll just quickly market close this. You see, it becomes addictive. You start trading, you start becoming a speed trader. And that's absolutely amazing. What people here are talking to me in the chat. Okay, so that's basically the news terminal. Guys, by the way, this is our news terminal. It's called 247 News Terminal. It's only for people who are obsessed with crypto. It's not for normal people. It's like if you're like an absolute degen and you're completely obsessed with crypto, you can sign up to this news terminal here. Absolute degen and so the terminal's here. It's because we're launching it now. There's a launched offer. It's $99 for the first 3 months and then $199 a month. Normally, this would cost you $599 to do this. It is the most fun that you're going to have trading, and I think you'll make a lot of money. My suggestion is try it. If you don't make $100 from a news trade, then honestly, you should not pay anymore. You should just carry on doing your own thing. So that's one of the other ways that you can land up making money in this market and how I landed up making money in the market. I'll show you a third way that I landed up making money in the market in a absolute sideways market, right? I set up one of these grid bots yesterday. I set up a big grid bot. And the token that I actually set the grid bot up on was 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗪. So you can see here's, I did a demo one here on my demo account. So you can just see the bot over here. Here it is. And what I did was I knew that the 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗪 token was going to go up. So I set up a trading bot on this 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗪 token. The range that I set it up here was 0.17 because I don't think it's going to go under 0.2 to 0.5. And I set up with 500 grids. And now this bot is trading. By the way, you can copy this bot. There's a link here. You can literally copy the settings of this bot over here, which I think are great settings. Remember, the thing about grid bots is grid bots don't only make money when the price goes up or down. Grid bots make money on the grids. So I'll show you how that works. If I want to set up a grid bot, I go to create. Leave me alone. Okay, and I go to 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗪 and I say the lowest price is the bottom of the range, which is 0.18. The highest price, 0.6, 500 grids, because I want this bot to trade in and out. Look, so the bots trade in and out at every green line and every red line. And so regardless of whether the price goes up or down, the bots are there and the bots are trading. So that's another way that you can make money. Again, if you want to copy that specific bot, which I think is a very good one, there's the link. All you do is you press copy here. Oh, you can't really see that, right? Why don't you say so? Okay, so you just click here, bang, and it'll ask you to copy the bot. You press copy the bot, and it'll then, okay, I'm not going to copy the bot because I already have the bot. Cancel. It's that simple. If you're not already signed up on Pionex, there's a link here. Sign up. Use that link over there. You can get up to $1,000 deposit bonuses, and you can actually copy the bot. Cool. So that's the second way to actually, or the third way to actually land up making money. So there was an arbitrage this morning. There was a massive arbitrage. There was the news trading terminal this morning, and then there was the bots making money for me this morning. The next way to make money is, pretty good news. The Blofin bot actually made some money as well. The one that I closed yesterday made 25% in one day. Obviously, the day that I close my position, this bot's is gonna make money. And it doesn't matter. Moving on swiftly. I think the one thing we need to remember is that we are in a world where we are creating digital value and we are trading digital value. And so there are many, many, many ways to make money in a world of blockchain, where all you're doing is you're creating digital value and you're trading digital value. That's what all we're doing here. And so your job is to try and find the platforms, the trading platforms, and to try and make money out of the trading platforms, right? One way to do it is to actually own the trading platforms. So, like if you can own Pump Fund, which we own, if you can't own AXIOM, you can own Jupiter. You can see that these trading platforms actually are making money. And so, regardless of what tokens are created and what value is created, people will use trading platforms, trading terminals all the time, right? So my suggestion is, if you know that we're in a world where people are trading, and our whole job here is to find the most addictive trading platforms and to use them to make money and to buy them because other people are using them to make money. So Pump, you can use Pump Fund to make money by launching meme coins and trading meme coins, or you can just buy the Pump token. By the way, I think the Pump token is still at a good price at 2 billion in cash, and the protocol trading at 3 billion. I'm still holding my position. I've still got my Pump Fund long over there. All the other dexes, like for example, like if you look at the 3 killer apps in crypto, Hyperliquid, POLYMARKET, Pump Fund, they're all around trading. The killer apps in crypto are around trading. The reason why the killer apps in crypto are always going to be around trading is because all we're doing is creating digital value. So trading apps, anything to do with trading, you want to own. I mean, if you look at the news terminal, which actually just beeped, that's why I want to look at it. It becomes so addictive. The reason why we like it is because it's just another interface for trading. Hyperliquid. Why do we like Hyperliquid? Because it's the best trading interface. And I know a lot of people are saying that at $50 billion fully diluted valuation on Hyperliquid, it's expensive. But it's the first perps DEX to actually make a dent in the centralized exchanges, and it's starting to accelerate. It's really starting to steal trading volume from the centralized exchanges, right? So again, who's making money? Binance, BNB, all-time high, trading. OKB, this is an amazing token that's made a lot of money, trading. Then you've got Hyperliquid, as I've said before. If you look at Hyperliquid and you look at their buybacks, they're talking about if they carry on with this much revenue, they will buy back every single one of their tokens in 3 years. If they carry on at this, like they will literally buy back every single one of their token in 3 years. Can you believe that? That's like, imagine a company was buying back all its shares and within 3 years, it would buy back every single one of its tokens. It's still cheap. It's still cheap. There's no other way to look at it. It's still cheap. Multicoin wrote a paper about this in June. And they basically said, look, the whole narrative here is new modalities for issuance and trading. That's basically the whole game here. What we want to do here is we want to do new modalities for issuance and trading. That's it. That is what we want to do. Start looking for platforms and tokens that create new ways of actually trading. Pump Fund was a new way of actually trading. There's this thing, I want to see if I can actually get it for you guys. I don't know if I've got it. Researchers, that grid thing, that grid where you can trade. Okay, here we go. There we go. Here it is. I've got it. So it's called, I think it's called Euphoria. And what you can do, how you trade here, is you trade like this. Like, look how cool this is. Instead of trading by putting in bids and offers, you take bets as to which block the chart will hit, and then you get paid every time it hits that block. I mean, is that not addictive as hell? You can die from that, eh? Jeez, you can die from that. It's so good. It's so addictive. It's so addictive. Anyway, so that's, again, you're looking for new modalities of trading. Remember what we are, guys, and repeat after me. Like, what are we? We are a bunch of dopamine-seeking degens. That's what we are. We are here. We're not here for the tech. We're not here for anything else. We're here because we love dopamine. You need to find the apps that allow us to trade and get a dopamine hit while we do it, and invest in those apps or use those apps to actually end up making money. I'll show you another example, right? Pump Fund, not Pump Fund, prediction markets, right? The prediction market game is growing exponentially. Look at the share of voice. that prediction markets is getting right now. And there's a massive, massive, massive thing that's happening in prediction markets. For those of you who don't know what prediction markets are, let me see if I can actually get you a nice interface here. Okay, let's just see if we can get it onto PolyMarkets here. So prediction markets allow you to take a bet on any event that's happening or on specific events that's happening. Who will win a sports event? Who will be the next president? Trump presidency? Is he going to get the new Fed governor out? You can basically bet within certain time periods. So like Lisa Cook out as Fed governor, by September 30th, there's a 9% chance. By December 30th, there's a 31% chance. If you believe the chance is higher or lower, you can take a bet against that. And you can put big money up against it, right? So if you think that Trump's going to come into power before Trump came into power, and you took a bet against that, you landed up making a lot of money, right? And so prediction markets are really, 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 the narrative around prediction markets is really, really, really heating up. In fact, so much so that yesterday there was an announcement that PolyMarkets actually raised money. And they raised money from none other than the Trump family. So Trump Jr., Donald Trump Jr., announced that his fund, 1789 Capital, invested in PolyMarket, and he's joining PolyMarket as a strategic advisor. So now you got this battle between PolyMarket and their competitor, which is a company called KALSHI. Let me show you the interface for KALSHI. Maybe we can quickly get it for you. KALSHI. Okay, so that's the interface for KALSHI. And all they are is places that you can bet on pretty much anything. So I want to show you how you can actually make money out of these prediction markets, because there's actually many ways to make money. In fact, the probabilities of making money in a prediction market are higher than the probabilities of making money actually trading crypto. In crypto, 90% of traders actually land up losing money. In prediction markets, only 70% of people end up losing money. You may laugh and say, well, geez, everyone's losing money. That's true, but that's how it is. In crypto, all these amazing trades and amazing traders, that's 20% of the market, or 10% of the market. The other 90% land up losing. It's not 10%, because there's like 30% that are liars. They Photoshop screenshots, or they tell you they're making money, but they forget to tell you when they're losing money. So, yeah, so that is the statistics. The stats here show us that 90% of traders in crypto are going to lose money. 70% in prediction markets are going to lose money, which means that your odds are 3 times higher making money in prediction markets than they are making money in normal markets when you're actually trading. And it's actually just as much fun if you catch a good prediction market. I did a lot of prediction markets before the elections. And it was quite a lot of fun, I'll be honest. It was quite a lot of fun actually trading this. I want to show you how you can actually make money on prediction markets. And I think, by the way, these interfaces are all in V1. And I think that the interfaces will change to V2 and V3 and V4. Like they were talking about a Tinder style prediction market, which I think is so cool. Like if you like this bet, you click, and if not, you just swipe. What's it, swipe left if you like the chick, or is it swipe right? I've never been on Tinder, or at least that's I know my wife's watching the show, so I have to pretend I've never been on Tinder. So can you please remind me, is it swipe left or swipe right? You dating now? You're on dating apps now, right?
You should swipe right, you're cool.
Swipe right, cool. Swipe left, you're out. Okay, so imagine they do that for prediction markets. They put up a card like, this soccer team's going to win, yes or no? And you swipe left. No, you swipe right to keep her.
Swipe right for a thumbs up.
Thumbs up, and left for a thumbs down. So wait, I want to talk about this just for 1 second. Tell me, like what's it like on the dating markets? Just like, is it like meaningful, or is it like a chop shop?
It's a lot like a chop shop.
It's a chop shop, eh?
Yeah.
I thought it was. But maybe you're on the wrong site.
I've tried a lot.
You've tried a lot, and it's a chop shop, eh?
Yeah,
it's a chop shop. I thought it was a chop shop. It's a chop shop. I'm telling you. Okay, so imagine that's what they do with prediction markets. People are saying it's a chop shop, right? You all know, right? You all know. I want to show you a few ways you can actually make money in prediction markets. So the first way that you can make money in prediction markets is actually taking a bet. And that's just betting on the outcomes. So Fed decision in September, increase 50 basis points. Let's actually go to the Fed prediction in September and see if, like, we know there's going to be a Fed decision in September. We know there's going to be a rate cut, right? 78% chance. So you take this bet. If there is a rate cut, you make 22 because there's 78% chance. So you make 22, 23. I mean, you should take that bet all day long. Take that bet all day long. Fuck. Okay, guys, here's your first bet. Go here and bet that there is going to be a rate cut in December. Yes. You're going to, for every dollar you put in, you're going to make 23 cents. Ah, come on. It's such a good bet. Go now, take this bet. Honestly, there's no way Powell doesn't reduce rates in September. Okay, so there's your first bet. The first way you can make money, you take bets. That's the first way. Okay, second way. Now you got like for the first bet, you don't have to have a very high IQ. Like your IQ, anything above like 30, anything above 35, 40, you're good. Okay, the second one you have to be a little bit smarter, and that is when you start arbitraging between the two platforms, right? So sometimes the same two platforms have the same bet. So here, Taylor Swift gets married to Travis before or by October or December. That's available on both markets. Okay, now, you may be able to find an arbitrage where this one is not trading at the same as this one, and then you just buy on the one and sell on the other. And you make free money. Just like I made free money on this trade over here. Okay, let's see. I think there's an arbitrage opening here. 30 cents. And on Bybit. Okay, the arbitrage is here. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Look here. Okay, concentrate now. Go to Hyperliquid. Short the perp at 30 cents. And go to Bybit and buy the perp at 27 cents. 10% arbitrage. It's so easy. Obviously, read the terms and conditions to see when you're going to get, Bitboy missed the IQ mark. Bro, you're not allowed to talk about people that are in jail. Because you know when they come out of jail, they'll come after you. How much is 24/7 terminal? $99 a month. If you don't make $99, you shouldn't be using it. But you got to sign up with this sign up link here because otherwise it doesn't work. This one. Okay, another way to make money. So you can arbitrage, but hold on, there's an arbitrage. I just want to make sure it's 30 to 27. There's an arbitrage. Small, but there's an arbitrage. Keep watching this. So you can arbitrage prediction markets as well. Very, very, very simple. You can hedge bets. So if you long Bitcoin, but you think that there might be a problem, you hedge the bet. You say you go back and you take the other side of the bet here on prediction markets. The other thing is there's a ton of infrastructure plays, like tools that help you take bets on the predictions. So like I use a site called AIpredictions.ai. This is a site that tells me AI predictions. Can I log in? Let's just see if I can log in. No, man, you know my email address. We've spoken about this before. I don't know if I don't have my password here. That's the problem. Okay, hopefully it recognizes me. I don't have my password here. Shit. Okay, I don't have my password here. But this is a sports prediction. It's an AI model sport prediction site that tells me what AIs are predicting are going to win. And so I use that to go back onto POLYMARKET and take the bet on POLYMARKET, right? And there's a lot of other ones, like DKings have got their version of it. So you need to look for all these opportunities. You need to look for hedging, betting, arbitrage, because it's not about locking up capital in trade, specifically when the market's like just flat and the market's in no man's land over here. There's other ways to make money. Like, as I said to you, let's see what the news terminal has given us in the last couple of minutes. Nothing, and more nothing. Okay, there's not much going on today. It's one of those days. Quiet day. Cool, guys. So you now know how you can make money in days like this. I mean, as I showed you exactly how I made money on my birthday. On my birthday, I got the present from this market. Been a great day. If you guys want to try the trading terminal, there's a link below. If you want to follow my Pionex trades, my Pionex bot, there's links to that below. If you want to come out for a party tonight, there's links below. I'm kidding, there's no links below. Someone says for Tinder, it's swipe up. Is it swipe up, bro? Hold on, let's ask ChatGPT. Let's just ask ChatGPT here. Hi. On Tinder, wait, so you guys have to, this is a very important prompt. If you like the girl? Do you swipe up, left, or right? Let's see what she says here. You guys know. Come on, you guys know. That's Grindr. Well, bro, that's Grindr. Okay, here's the ultimate guide. Swipe right if you like the person. Swipe left if you're not interested. Oh, swipe up is a super like. It shows the person that you super like them and sends them a special notification. So if you like the girl, you should swipe right or swipe up if you want to stand up more. You heard that? Hardest. Maybe the problem is you should start swiping upwards. All right, guys. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Until then, trade well, my friends.